beginning and like the aftermath. It's like, oh, that's cool. There was a battle. I wish.
Yeah,
like
when Tyrion got knocked out. Remember that, like that first season, I think it was.
Yeah,
he was like getting ready to like go with like some Viking fuckers, and then like he gets knocked out. He wakes up, the battle's over. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, I missed it.
Yeah.
Or even like the Battle of the Blackwater. Like no one. Like, there was a couple parts that they showed, but I don't know. You didn't really see most of it. But anyway,
real quick.
Yeah.
What were your 3 favorite battles? Like, I'm thinking of like the one on the wall with the Night's Watch.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
And then the one in the north with Jon Snow and the Walkers.
The Battle
the Battle of Bastards. Out of those 3, would it be like the top? Like, how would you rank those 3?
Battle of the Bastards was just because it was the longest out of all of them and had like the most shit happening. Followed by Hardhome because it was White Walkers. And then you can go with whatever other one you said. There's not enough battles to like really like try to be like, oh, like, you know.
I mean, yeah, it's like those 3, and then the other one would be like at King's Landing, which was like, it's okay.
Yeah, or you got the one with Stannis, but he kind of just got.
No, when he got fucked on. Yeah.
Yeah. There was I thought there was another one. Oh, you said the one at the wall with the wildlings.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pretty good one.
I mean, that was like the first real one that we saw. That's why it was like crazy when it happened.
Yeah, that was like half. I remember it was like half the episode, and I was like, "This is nuts."
Well, just wait till this season.
Can't wait. Okay,
good.
Let's get this started.
Yeah, get this over with because I don't want to do any of it.
I gotta wake up in like 7 hours, so yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, so
I've been sleeping for like 5 hours.
In case you didn't know, we've been recording. This is
Oh.
Bingeaholics Anonymous. We're wrapping up House of Cards.
Finally.
I'm here with D-Rod. I'm here with Paul. Let's get action.
Fucking
all right,
it, dude.
I need to like point something out.
What?
We bought the goddamn clapper to use the goddamn clapper. And
I've seen him use it
the goddamn clapper.
I've seen him use it once.
It's because I don't.
Dude, all I'm saying is it better come out for Game of Thrones.
All right,
Better come out for Game of Thrones.
I'll make it happen, but it's just because I don't think about it until
like you actually have to clap, and you're like,
until I have to clap. It's like, well, it's all the way downstairs. I'm not getting that, but yeah, we'll get it back in the mix. One of these days, I'll remember just like leaving in my room.
Yep.
Yeah, but like I said, here finish off House of Cards. We got like 5 episodes we're talking about. To be honest, we kind of dropped the ball.
I mean, House of Cards is like a tough show to.
No, it is. No, I mean, with this last episode, like we waited till like the last possible day before Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah.
Just to like get it out of the way, because I don't know about you, but I was like I've just talked about House of Cards so much, like I don't know if I need to do it. I was just so ready for Game of Thrones. I was like,
you know, House of Cards, like the rest is like, it's a really hard show to talk about.
It is
because there's so much shit that happens.
Yeah,
but that also
like, I don't have like
your head.
Yeah, and exactly. Like there's a lot of shit that like I don't understand, and like I'm not in love with it. Like like Game of Thrones or like Walking Dead. Like those are shows like I get pumped to see. Like House of Cards, I was pumped to see too. But then like after it's over, I was like, all right, well, whatever. But like after Game of Thrones or whatever, like Walking Dead, everybody's just always like, yes, next season. Like I can't believe I have to wait like a whole another year, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's also hard to do a Netflix show.
Yeah. Yep. It is.
When the whole season is out, every episode's like an hour long. There's like 13 episodes, and then the 3 people doing the podcast all work on different work schedules and shit like that. So it's like kind of difficult to match everything up.
Agreed.
Absolutely. And Paul, when we first started this thing up, we did a couple Netflix series, and it was tough.
It was. Oh yeah, absolutely.
We tried to do the entire season in one episode, and it was also like our first couple of podcasts. We were all over the place, but it's definitely harder to talk about a bingeable series.
Oh yeah, it's super hard. Like the OA, we tried doing that at like hour and a half.
That show, by the way.
Dude, I've
come back. I kind of liked it when we first watched it, but like the more I thought about it, it kind of stewed. Like, fuck that show.
I thought the ending was real stupid. I remember we tried to
right in the school in the cafeteria. I was like, what the fuck? Like that's such fucking stupid.
Like me and him tried to justify what that meant and was that the build up the whole time or was there something else that was gonna happen? Was she lying?
Yeah,
Really, all this shit did happen. It was hard.
The whole thing was a build up stuff and all this shit happened to her. Just so that when a school shooting started, her and 5 other people would just do a bunch of weird dance moves and distract the shooter until someone tackles him.
Yeah.
Basically, it's just what is going on? This is the point of it all.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the show was honestly I just watched it because it was a Netflix and it's one of those weird ass shows, And I was there's only 6 episodes or something like that, so I was all right, fuck it, I'll bang it out. But if season 2 comes on, honestly, I probably will try and watch it just because I've invested already a whole season.
I mean,
I'm curious. I'm just curious at this point.
Yeah, no, it's just I just want to know were those people and her being captured all in her head?
Yeah.
Did she make all that up? Was that true? Was the whole end game really to stop the school shooting? There's a lot of shit that wasn't answered at all. It was a weird show to begin with.
Yeah.
So it was really hard to watch 6 hours of that. And then go record a podcast, one episode for the whole goddamn series. Even Crazy Heads was difficult. That was only for 4 episodes.
Yeah, that was short, and it wasn't really an in-depth show. It was just kind of a buddy cop drama, even though there weren't cops, they're demon hunters. But
yeah, and it was a really good show. It's hard to talk about all that shit in one podcast episode. It's
absolutely. Difficult. Yeah, no, agreed. So I mean, maybe it's tough though, because House of Cards is a big show and you wanna cover it, but it's it's tough, especially with a schedule and to do it how we did it. I mean, I don't know what the best way is.
Yeah, it's hard.
The best way,
I think the best way is
if we were getting paid to do this.
Yeah, if we were getting paid to do this, I'd be writing fucking thesis papers on
that's what I'm saying though. If we were getting paid and I have to go to work every day for 8 hours a day, then I'd be be able to focus fully on House of Cards, whatever show we were doing. But that's not the case right now. So it's hard to juggle all of that shit and then find time for 3 people to meet up now.
Yeah.
And do this when everybody's working different hours and people are busy this night, not that night. It's hard. It's really difficult.
It is, but we do it for you guys.
We do.
We're out here making it happen. Always last minute, but you know what? That's fine. At least we get it done. Better late than never. That is true.
It'll be different for Game of Thrones.
Absolutely. Yeah, it'll be on a different schedule. It'll be, we'll do it once a week, preferably right after it airs, so we have fresh thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we'll get into that. Maybe we'll dedicate a little bit at the end of the episode to kind of just get you a little pre Game of Thrones in or something, a little pre-game for Game of Thrones.
Yes, so sit back and let's get ready to talk nonsense political shit for an hour.
Yes, we'll try to. I'm looking at these notes and it's just kind of daunting.
All I remember is that I'm right for our guesses from last episode.
Oh yeah, you were.
I don't even remember what my guess was.
I think you said Doug was gonna kill someone. I don't
remember what yours was either.
Yeah.
Your killer was definitely Doug, though. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I forget.
I don't know if he killed what's his face, the other guy.
Oh, no! Didn't you say he was gonna kill Leanne or the other person that was doing his job also?
Yeah.
Usher.
Usher.
No.
Yeah, the guy with the white hair. The guy with the white hair, right?
Oh, Mark Usher.
Mark Usher, yeah.
I don't know, I'm talking about the other.
Oh, Miss Davis.
Yeah. No, not her. Maybe did you say that?
Which
I don't know. I thought you said Doug was gonna kill. I think her name's Leanne. That chick that helped Claire.
Oh,
her campaign, she was the campaign advisor while her and Frank were releasing Ku Klux Klan.
Right. Yeah. No, I know Leanne. She's hot as shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Doug banged her. But anyway, I think I thought that's who you said. I don't
know. It's possible. I don't remember.
Well, we do have to talk about her. So
at that point, we do. We do have to talk about her. At that point, it's it's been 3 weeks. since the last episode.
We should have bet on it. We should have had some kind of prize.
But we would have forgot who. Well, I mean, I guess you got it right. So I mean, yeah, obviously you'd want that.
Yeah, and it's on tape. It's recorded. It's on iTunes.
Yeah, but no one's heard it, so
so it doesn't. I heard it.
I didn't hear shit.
Just edit that part out.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Let's get into this stuff.
Let's get into it. So right where we pick up from last time, Conway ends up dropping out of the race because Frank releases the tapes of
him yelling at the pilots.
Yeah, him yelling at the pilots and his VP saying he's going to directly disobey.
Yep.
Frank, all this stuff. So not a good look. He drops out. And you can tell he's just kind of a mess after that.
Yeah, he lost it with that election.
Yeah, because it was his. It was his, and then Frank just
do what he does best.
Yeah, he just created a fake terrorist threat.
Yeah.
To close down all the election, the poll centers, whatever, postpone the election.
Blackmail. Well, he somehow got his hands on incriminating. Well, not really incriminating, just frowned upon stuff, and yeah, fucked him over.
Yeah. I mean the him disobeying orders from the president thing was pretty bad.
Yeah, but I mean, that's bad. But I mean, the pilot thing though too. I thought it's not that big of a deal. I mean, he was pissed or whatever, and he was being an asshole. But something illegal, I guess, happened. You know what I mean? But you can't have a president do that.
That's the thing. He was trying to do something illegal, and the only reason that something illegal did not happen is because the pilots were on the up and up.
Yeah.
Plus, disobeying the president, I think, is treason. So technically, that's kind of illegal. Also, it's just he didn't actually commit that crime yet, but he said he wanted to. So the thing is that even if you're not committing that crime, when you're just I wanted to do that, people can be oh well, you're fucking guilty. It looks really bad. There's no kind of coming back from that.
Yeah, no, it kind of kills all of your credibility.
Yeah,
because that's what happened was he came to Conway's defense, and then they released that one. And it's just oh, you want to listen to this guy? You want to defend him? And it's just oh shit, we got him.
Yep, Frank doing what he does best.
Yeah, so he becomes president. Shortly thereafter, people wanted him impeached. They want him to resign. Pretty much right away.
Yeah.
It was the guy Romero. That fucking guy. I hate that guy.
Yeah, I hate that character so fucking much. He's just such a kiss up douchebag asshole who's just fuck you, I'm just gonna go after you.
He's just on his high horse.
Yeah, he's just this young senator who's just fuck it. I'm just gonna do this. I don't. He kicked out of his own party and shit. He went to be an independent and all because of this. And he's just no, I'm gonna keep going. And fuck Walker, that ex-president guy. He just had to keep his mouth shut.
I'm surprised they brought him back for that shit. I was oh my god, this guy's back.
Yeah, they were talking about Walker, and I'd watched those seasons so long. I was who the fuck is Walker?
Yeah, right.
And they'd be oh, the president.
Yeah, the one that he fucked over too.
Yeah, he's fucked over half of Washington.
I think Frank unfortunately shoots himself in the foot a lot.
Yeah, no, he just keeps piling on other shit, more and more shit, and now it's just all exploding in his face at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can't hide this shit anymore. He's hit it so well, but it's just too much.
Yeah, he's just done so much shit that it's it's all just pop coming out of the woodwork. And
he brags about it too much, the whole Walker thing. They convinced Walker to not testify at all.
Yeah,
they were gonna give him stuff and be all right, yeah, don't do this. We'll take care of you. And he was fine with it. And then Frank went to go see him.
Be a dick, yeah.
He was just being kind of an asshole. And then guess what? Walker's all right, fuck this guy, I'm gonna testify. It's dude, all you had to do is just keep and Claire even tells him all you had to do is keep your mouth shut. Why'd you go see him? Yeah. We had this, we were fine. So it's just I feel as smart as Frank is, he's sometimes too arrogant for his own good.
Yeah, he's got that ego.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, that's it.
Yeah. So they're working on getting him impeached. He's fighting it.
And then Frank and Claire take drastic measures, and they just start bugging all of Washington basically.
Oh right. They're looking for the leak, right?
Yeah, because Yeah, because they're looking for a leak, so they decided to listen in on everything. And like, I didn't know just the extent, but it was like literally everything. They could see anything they wanted from their laptops.
Yeah, any laptop camera, phone camera.
Yeah,
they could turn on. They could like watch right away. They had access to all the security cameras, like, and like, if I don't know if you ever seen like the movie Snowden.
No.
That's like what it says the NSA was doing. It was like spying on people through their like laptop, like cameras where it just wouldn't turn on the light, but it would be recorded.
Oh yeah,
like so that's
see that's like not only the NSA, like even like hackers do that shit. Like, why do you think I have tape over my like laptop webcam?
I just thought you didn't want us to see you.
No, I consider myself to be very beautiful, and I want people, especially you guys, to see that beautiful. But I don't want some random guy to turn my laptop on to like spy me the webcam. So like,
well,
call me paranoid, but fuck it.
Now, hold on. I'm gonna shoot down your statement here. So, why don't you just take it off while we're recording? Because I understand like you don't want them just like looking randomly through your camera if like you're getting changed or whatever, watching porn, whatever. But if anything, you let him watch us or watch you when we're recording the podcast, and maybe he becomes a fan. Maybe he becomes a subscriber. Maybe he tells his friends about it. Any publicity is good publicity. Hey, listen, if you want to keep it over your thing in your day-to-day activities, I'm fine with that. I got no problem with that. But if you have an opportunity to grow the brand, to grow the product, you have to do it.
So I get your thinking and your train of thought, but doing that would require me taking the tape off and then having to go get a new piece of tape. Now, if I went and I bought, like, they made these things that you just stick onto it and you slide like the slider, and it opens up the camera and closes it. So you can, I don't have one of those. If I had one of those, I'd say okay, and I'd do it. But the fact that I'd have to take the tape off, go get up after we're done, and get a new piece of tape, that's too much work. That's too much work.
I just don't think you're dedicated to the craft.
No, I'm dedicated, but not dedicated enough to want to get a new piece of tape every time.
Why don't you just keep the tape by your computer?
I could do that, but I'd still have to get the tape, peel it, rip it, put it on.
Let's go back to I'm going to be here for like half an hour talking about tape.
Shut up, dude. I didn't even have this conversation.
What do you know about tape?
Yeah,
I don't know anything. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. So shut up and listen.
We're trying to inform the audience about tape. Okay. No. So, okay. Yeah. Let's get back. What we were talking about. Okay, they're spying on people.
Yeah.
They're spying on people.
I think Frank actually ends up spying on Claire at one point, where like he sees Claire meet up. I don't know if you guys remember the scene.
Well, he doesn't see her meet up, but she disappears for like like 45 minutes or whatever. He's like, where is she? So he's spying on her. They're spying on Leanne. They're spying on Doug. Spying on Seth.
Yeah, and it's interesting that I don't know how they have a marriage still with like so much distrust. Like they're always just trying to like they always think about fucking the other one over. Like they haven't done it yet, but they're like they've gotten close.
It's a political arrangement.
Yeah, but like still.
Yeah. No, I mean like we were talking about, like Claire released racist photos of his like grandfather in the KKK or something.
Yeah.
Like they've had beef before.
Yeah, that's true.
They've had beef. But so they're trying to impeach him for all this stuff, and they set up a committee and they start bringing people in to testify. Yeah,
it was the young Democratic person that took over Frank's old position, right?
It was Romero?
Yeah, I think so.
The guy with like the beard.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
He's like the lead on the council, or I don't know, some bullshit like that. He's on the council. That's
he was.
And he starts talking to Secretary of State, and Secretary of State is all like, "No, I won't betray like the Underwoods. Like they have done everything for this country, blah blah." And like I think Frank and Claire are hearing that, if I'm not mistaken. But then as soon as she like leaves, she like hands him a little note, and I think she's like pretty smart. And she like realized that they were like listening in, and it was saying like I'll testify. I think the note said I'll testify or some shit like that. It was like yes or something.
Yeah, it was something like that, and I guess what was it after she testified?
She never got to.
Oh, she never got to. Oh,
never got to. And yeah, she never
Frank
got to.
Found out.
Yeah, and like she was like, playing all nice with Frank and everything. Frank was playing nice too, and then like out of nowhere, they're like walking down together. I think going to like the place, and Frank just out of nowhere pushes her down the stairs.
That was pretty funny. I always like watching people.
I mean, I was definitely out of nowhere. Like when he killed that hot
Zoe Barnes.
Yeah, Zoe Barnes in the first season, but like that was out of nowhere. But like, I mean, I thought that was stupid because like one, she could have like just not have gone unconscious after the stairs, Yeah. And like been screaming and shit, like,
what the fuck? You pushed me.
Yeah, exactly. And like, and two, I mean, like, even if I don't think she was gonna die. I mean, slight chance maybe, depending on how steep and how many stairs. But
what happened with her? Because
she went to the hospital. I'm pretty sure. Like
we never heard from her again, though, right?
Yeah, but I think she went unconscious. Like she became.
She's like in a coma or something.
Yeah, in the hospital. I'm almost 100% sure.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, but like she's gonna wake up, like I said. So like I don't know.
Well, I feel like that might be like one of those things that you don't like remember.
I mean, yeah, but like it's still like it's a faulty plan. I feel like he definitely did it like in the moment. Like he was like, "Fuck, like what do I do?" And he's like, "Fuck it."
Yeah, he's like, "Help! The Secretary of State has fallen."
Yeah, that's ballsy of him again.
Yeah, well, so they do that, and then we already kind of talked about Walker. He was supposed to testify. He wasn't going to say anything, but then Frank talked him to the other side.
Frank basically just wanted to like show off that he's like still president and like he won and shit. And Walker was like, "Fuck this guy. He kicked me out of the presidency. I'm gonna fuck him over."
Right. Yeah, no, that's on him.
Everybody kind of gasped when Walker started talking shit.
Yeah, well, because everyone expected him to just not say anything, and then just drops a truth bomb on everybody. Yeah.
And not Doug, but the other one, the press guy, Seth. He actually grew a pair of balls too, I think, towards Doug. Like Doug was kind of like bullying him around and shit. And finally got to the point where Seth was like, "You know what? Fuck it. If you want to kill me, just go and kill me. Like, put a glass on my mouth again.
Yeah,
I don't care." And he's like, finally stood up, which I like. Like Doug was kind of being a douche.
Yeah, no, I mean, Doug was just bullying him.
Yeah, aggressively. Oh, we had to talk about like Doug's booty call.
Yeah. So did we ever figure out her name?
Yeah, I think her name is Laura. Laura.
Okay, we'll go with Laura.
Well, basically, everybody knows back in the day when Frank got shot, Doug had to like make shit happen so he could get a heart before like this other guy, and that guy that he moved past died. And he felt so bad. Like I think he first donated like $5,000 to the lady, and like I think she found out and she like looked for him or something.
Yeah, well, she like reached out to him to like thank him.
Yeah, and then they just started going out and banging.
Yeah,
like constantly. And then Doug was like going over, and like I think Doug was finally kind of like feeling guilty about it. So he was like, "All right, I'm gonna tell her the truth." And before he could, she was just like, "Yeah, I know. Like, I know it's your fault. My husband's dead. Like, I'm doing this for like revenge."
Yeah.
And I was like, how is that revenge first off? Like,
just hate fucking you.
Yeah, right. And she was like, all right, let's come in. And he was like, no, fuck you.
I'm not coming in now. You're using me.
Yeah. And he like kicked her out of the car.
Yeah, he like yelled at her, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get out.
Yeah, he flipped the shit, man. He did not expect that at all. He thought he was fucking her over, and nope.
It was she was the mastermind all along.
Yeah.
Speaking of Doug, did we talk about this when they make him take the blame for everything?
Oh no, we did not.
Okay, so yeah,
Frank and Claire.
They're the worst. They
don't give a shit about anyone else.
They invite him to this nice dinner at like the White House, dining room, and they're just like talking up, oh, like you're so loyal, all this stuff. And it's like, but we need you to do something. We need you to say that you killed Zoe Barnes. We need you, like, you just tell him to take the blame for everything. And he does it. He's loyal as fuck.
Yep.
You gotta say that. I don't think there's anyone I'm taking a murder rap for.
No.
Maybe you.
Absolutely not.
Maybe you, Paul.
That's a lie.
See you later, buddy. Have fun in prison.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's a little too loyal.
He's too obsessed with Frank.
Yeah, because Frank's gonna fuck him over. Like, there's been plenty of times where Frank's kind of like when Doug didn't like mess up, but kind of like didn't get the job done. Frank kind of like flipped out on him.
He scolded him.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, like you're asking this guy to like go not bribe like senators, but like strong arm right now. Like it's not always gonna work. He's just like yelling at him, saying like, oh, I guess I can't count on you anymore. Like after one failure, he's like, I can't count on you.
Just giving him the guilt trip.
Yeah, and it's like after all he's done for him too, like fucking like basically threaten that health person, the head of the health department or whatever, to like move him up to the top of the list for the new liver.
Literally saved his life.
Yeah, and so it's just meanwhile Claire didn't give a shit.
She was like happy, like running the president, like the vice president. Yeah.
So it's just like I just feel. I feel like he's just too loyal for something. Like I don't know why he's that loyal.
Agreed.
Too obsessed.
Yeah. We haven't seen anything about him like maybe being gay, like maybe if he was involved with the president, like
you would think because Frank's bi, but like no, man, it's not nothing.
Yeah, it's it's an interesting dynamic.
But at the end, didn't like Doug decide not to do it, or was he going to? Yeah, take the blame.
No, he did.
He did at the end.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
Oh fuck! I thought he was questioning that.
By the end of the season, you find out a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Like, are we done with the Doug thing?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. You find out that the leak wasn't really a leak anyway. It was fucking Frank the whole time.
It was Frank, yeah.
Frank was the one leaking all this shit. So like you could tell like all this shit was just planned. They had this shit planned out from like the beginning almost. So they just knew, all right, we're gonna leak all this shit. We're gonna do this. We're gonna move this person here. We're gonna make Doug fucking take the blame. But I think there's gonna be a wrench thrown in to that plan by Claire because Claire's being a little bitch again.
Yeah, she's being a little cunty.
Yeah, I don't want to jump too far ahead, but yeah, like. Basically, she has a part in both of them. Like, that's a big part of this whole thing is that Frank and Doug both get pardons. And I don't think she's going to do it.
I don't think so either. Or there's going to be a little discussion about it at least.
She's been, like, building up, though, for, like, a while. Like, you've known for, like, the last season. Like, she wants, like, do shit on her own. Like, she doesn't want Frank anymore. Like, she's trying to, like, fuck him over, like, do stuff. Yeah. She's thinking about herself.
Well, at the end of the season, she's just like, it's my turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's pretty evident that she's just like, fuck you, go to jail. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Get you out of the way, because otherwise you're going to be here trying to tell me what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to run shit my way. I'll let you go to jail. You and Doug, you be cellmates.
But I think, is the next season the last season? Did they ever
like it should be? Like, what else can they do?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't hear much else about it. I don't know.
The reason that I'm guessing it might be, it's just because now it looks like they're really about to pit Claire and Frank to get like against each other.
Yeah.
Because I feel like this is gonna be like the big, like holy shit thing that happens.
I can see that.
I think Claire's not gonna pardon him, and he's gonna get upset, and he's gonna kill her.
Yeah. And I agree with that because he's just like, if she doesn't pardon me, I'll kill her.
But now that we've seen, I guess we could get into this next. Claire has killed also.
Yeah, what she's capable of.
Is capable of murder as well.
And it's pretty gruesome murder.
Yeah, she put, so Tom, let's get a little backstory here. Tom leaves a manuscript, a book, I don't know what it was, but basically stories about the Underwoods.
Like incriminating them, basically.
Right, incriminating them. Basically everything that
he's seen.
That he's seen, heard, been a part of. He wrote it all down, and he's upset because Claire, like, out of nowhere, was just like, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like, after she just told him she loved him and all this stuff, and then she's like, nope, get out. So, she murdered him.
Do you think she really loved him? think like she kind of just said that?
I think she was just jealous. I think she had a crush on him, high school crush.
She liked him.
Yeah.
She liked banging him.
She didn't like him. She liked him.
She liked his dick.
And then she got jealous about.
I mean, yeah, that, and she knew that he was a loose end that she had to tie up.
But like, I feel like just telling him to leave is like not the best way to tie up a loose end like that, especially when he's like an author.
Yeah.
Like, maybe you just ended on good terms.
I guess.
Yeah, but I think at that point it's like you always have that like loose end out there.
Yeah, well, and that's why she ended up, killing him. But like, from the start, like instead of just saying get the fuck out, like you'd be like, hey, listen, like I want you to stay, but it's not a good time, whatever, blah blah blah. This thing whole, whatever. Just like lay out the picture for him instead of just saying get the fuck out. Like no explanation, no like yeah, he's gonna be bitter about that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you expect, but
still the way that it happened, like what happened, like first they started drinking, right, and talking and stuff, and then like he and then they start like having sex, and Tom's into it. He's like, yes, like this is great, loving life.
Yeah.
He's trying to kiss her, and she's like no, and I thought it was just because like she was like still mad at him, or she just didn't want to be attached anymore. Like she was just doing it to like one final time, or like she just didn't want to be emotional anymore.
Right.
And then out of nowhere, you just see Tom like start to like suffocate. And that's when the light bulb like went in my head. I was like, shit, she put something in the drink. That's why she didn't want to kiss him.
That's why she didn't drink.
But that's why she didn't drink. She didn't want to drink or kiss him. That's why I was like, oh fuck.
What did she poison him with?
I don't know. Like it's got to be something though, like that like looks like natural, like doesn't look like poison, or else she's fucked.
I think it was the one. Remember when Miss Davis gave her something for a headache?
Mm-hmm.
It was like a little bottle, like a little eyedropper thing in it. She was like, "Oh, just take like 2 drops." Like, what if she just I think she put a bunch of that stuff in, because later, and I think another episode, she was like kind of alluding at maybe poisoning Frank, and she mentioned that thing that she handed her, the little like herbal medicine thing. She's like, "Oh, if you use like enough of that, it could be like lethal." So maybe I think she used that. But I was just wondering if you guys had seen anything else.
I don't remember. Yeah, I never thought of that. I never saw like her getting the poison. So like maybe.
Well, like, it's not like poison. It was like she was like, "Oh, I have a headache," and Miss Davis lady gave her like a bottle or something. Like, here, use this.
No, yeah. So I'm saying it could have been that, because like we never saw her like later in any other episode, like searching for poisons, or like I don't know, like mixing shit together or whatever.
like Walter White, just like
yeah, exactly,
just, like mixing like
whatever that thing was. I forgot what it was called, but yeah,
it's like mixing things you find under the sink. Yeah, so they killed Tom. Poor Tom.
While he's having sex.
While he's having sex. I mean, it's not a bad way to go out.
I mean, let him finish first.
At that point, it's a race to the finish line. You're suffocating. You're like, I gotta.
Tom lost.
yeah, Tom lost. I would have won. I'll tell you that. Another person who died, Leanne.
Yeah.
She was so. This was. Yeah, she got like ran off the road. Well, actually, I don't know if she. I don't know if we know if she died for sure, but they showed she was like driving somewhere, and then there was like headlights coming up on her, and it cut away, and then it came back later, and there was just like a wreck on her car was like flipped, and it was like totaled.
Yeah.
But
I mean, yeah, she could like be rushed to the hospital. Like maybe that's how it starts next season. Like you seeing her like rush to the hospital or some shit, or maybe she's dead. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. I hope she isn't dead, but she was a loose end, another loose end.
Yep.
They tied that up. What else we got?
I mean, just like what happened at the end, I think.
Yeah, so I mean, Frank, with all this impeachment stuff going on, he decides to step down. Like,
which I don't understand why. I don't know if you guys understand why.
Well, what he
like,
was saying,
is he like giving up, like, or is he like, is it like part of like another plan?
He said basically something along the lines that he would get into the private sector, and then like work with Claire to his own benefit. He was like, the real power is because I guess when he went to the Elysian Fields or whatever, he kind of saw like where the real power in the world was, and he made a deal with Miss Davis somewhere along the way. I don't know exactly what the details are, but he's like, I'll step down. Claire becomes president. You set me up in some like cushy position where I have a lot of, I don't know. See, this is the thing about the show is there's so many like things that go unsaid and they're just like kind of assumed, but they're so complex that like it's hard to get all the details straight. But I think that's basically what happened. Was he just realized because nobody wanted him to be president.
No.
You know, the only people who did were just like Democrats who were like, well, I got to stick by my guy.
Yeah, the party. So
yeah, so he wasn't liked by anybody. He was just like, there's more power outside of the presidency because you don't have to like answer to people.
Yep.
So he said, you know, Claire wants to be president, give her that, let her have it, and then I'll have some control still, do my own thing, make some money. I think that's basically what it came down to.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, good talk.
I mean, I guess I didn't think about that. The whole private sector, like I don't know, like I thought he was gonna like step down and then like run again later or some bullshit. Like I don't know. I thought
well, that's just what he said. I mean, he mentioned it once or twice.
He basically said that like there's more power. He could do more good and they could have more power if she's president and then he's in the private sector doing shit.
Yeah,
so, like him stepping down is all part of a plan. It's and plus like he has to be realistic at some point where like you're not gonna win. Like you're gonna get impeached at this point.
Yeah,
there's no going around it. Nobody wants you there. So this is like a part of his plan. He steps down. She becomes president. He goes into the private sector and like I think he wants to control like the fucking world or something. Like he's talking about like a bigger picture than just like the president. He's talking about like really controlling just like everything, and he's saying that he could do that if he's in the private sector and she's the president. But that all hinges on him being given a pardon. Like if she doesn't do that, everything's fucked.
Yeah,
I don't think she's gonna do it.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, it all hinges on that. Which by the way, I just want to say before I say anything else that while you were talking, there was a spider on my laptop and it scared the shit out of me. And I feel like I handled it very professionally. I didn't make any noise. I just quietly just flicked him off my computer.
Very professionally.
Yeah, no, Frank, and like I was saying, maybe like he'll end up killing her or she'll end up killing him or whatever. I think it will come down to like she won't want to pardon him to kind of distance herself from him. To be like, listen, he was crooked, he was corrupt. I'm not like that. Just so she could have like a longer run as president. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? We'll see. But I mean, I don't know if I have anything else to mention with this. Do you have any? I guess we could talk about Romero.
Oh yeah, because he did get fucked over.
He did get fucked over. I don't know.
Oh yeah, what happened to that guy? I forgot. Like what
was he trying to do? But I don't know if he was still.
Did he pick like Walker not to testify, and then like that fucked him over, or
no? He was going after like Frank and everything.
Yeah,
and he wasn't stopping. Like nothing they did was able to like persuade him to stop. So then Usher came in, and basically. Like there is something that happened in Romero's past that's like really damaging. I don't know if he raped a girl or if he was there while she was raped, but something happened like in his college days.
Yeah, I think it was like a gang rape kind of thing, and he was part of it, or maybe he watched. Like I don't know, because I don't know. Her name was Rochelle. I remember that.
Because Frank like. Basically says to him like, who's Rochelle or something like that. Like he'll lose that he knows what happened, like pretty much shut him down.
Yeah.
So he did something. he was involved with that rape somehow, and that pretty much just shut him down completely.
Yeah, no, that was good to see because fuck that guy.
Yeah,
he does kind of strike me as a rapist. I'll just throw that out there.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, is there anything else?
Not really. Excited for next season just to see like what happens between them, Frank and Claire.
Yeah, like what with Frank, like he's not present. Like what the fuck? Like he'll be like first man, and then probably have that like extra power on the side, like what Tony was saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I've said most of what I have to say about House of Cards.
Yeah.
This has been one of the more arduous shows to keep up with.
Yeah.
It's definitely easier when it's on once a week. I'll just say that. But yeah, so that's House of Cards. Great show. I don't know if I like analyzing it. It hurts my head.
Yeah, it's hard just because I'm really bad with politics too. Also.
Yeah, that also. It's just like I don't know how the government works at all.
Yeah.
And they just like expect me to like they just assume I know the difference between like Senate and the House of Representatives.
I don't.
I don't. I know one has 50 and one has like 200, 300. But like I couldn't tell you which one.
That's something they should have taught in school and not fucking geometry.
Hey, listen.
Like, why do I need to know what an obtuse angle is? Like, how is that going to help me in life?
That's a good point. I guess you need the obtuse acute.
Yeah, right? Like, that's stupid.
Fair. I'll give you that. Like, what the fuck do you know an isosceles triangle for?
Exactly.
Let me figure out the cotangent of the circle.
Yeah, right? Like cosine. Remember that? It was a cosine. There's like 3 of them. I forgot.
It's like, I'm good on that. No thanks.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid. Like the calculator did all the work. Like,
yeah, like why are you showing me how to do this?
They should have taught like how to do taxes and Senate and government and shit.
Yeah, tell me how to fucking mail a letter. I don't know how to mail a letter.
Right?
Like every time I have to mail something, I have to like Google how to like address the envelope. Like I don't know how to do it. Like it's just. Like no, first of all, no one writes letters, but like every once in a while, if you do have to write one, it's just like, well, what do I do?
Everything's through email.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
but yep, that's House of Cards. Do you want to talk about Game of Thrones a little bit?
I mean, only that I'm pumped. See Jon Snow and Daenerys hook up. They're going to hook up. It's decided. I've decided it.
You've decided it?
I've decided it. I need them to hook up because they'll just be the power couple of the century and just fuck everything up.
Absolutely.
Cersei's going to die. She is fucked.
We haven't seen the last of Cersei, I'll tell you that.
She's going to die this season. I have faith. It's about time.
She's going to make it to the bitter end.
She's way too fucked. She has too many families against her and like powerful families.
I know.
She has no friends. Even the Freys are fucked because like they lost their because Arya killed like a couple of the sons and then killed the dad.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
Yeah, she like fed the dad like a couple of her sons. Remember?
Oh yeah.
That was that was badass.
Because I'm rewatching the 6th season now, and
you haven't finished it yet? I thought you.
No, I've been working on it.
You got 1 day left.
I know. I have 5 episodes left. I'm gonna watch
5 episodes. It's 5 hours.
I'm gonna watch 2 tonight. I'm gonna watch the rest tomorrow.
That's a lot.
You'll see that in the last episode.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
So in case you haven't noticed, our next show we're gonna do is Game of Thrones, and we're gonna be back tomorrow, I guess. Or are we gonna do it? Are we gonna do it after? What time are you getting?
I'd be better for Monday. It'd be better for Monday just because, I mean, I've got class on Monday and shit.
Okay.
I'd rather be Monday night, and that way we can, like, let it sink in.
Let it simmer.
Yeah. And
That's
not
fair.
be spoilers for people that can't watch it.
Fair. That's fair. Okay, so we'll do it.
Monday night.
We'll do it for Monday night. Yeah. I don't know. We didn't do any what you watchings or
I'll be honest. I haven't been watching anything besides It's Always Sunny.
I'm kind of embarrassed to do what you're watching again. I'm like the only one that watches. I watch too many TV shows.
I have something if you don't want to go again.
I mean, all right, you can go. Yeah.
Well, I watched John Wick 2 today.
All right. Did you like it?
Yeah, it was good. I ended up falling asleep. There's like one part where he's like in a house of mirrors and he's like running around like fighting people.
Right. I remember that.
And I fell asleep I was like in and out during that. And it was so confusing because there's just so many mirrors and so many different people. Like I always wake up with a bunch of gunshots and like see him just like murdering people. And I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
But no, it's cool. I like how he fights. Like he fights people like hand to hand.
Yeah.
But like with his pistol in his hand.
Yeah.
And he just like he'll like punch someone and just like get him on the ground,
just
put him in like
the arm
bar. Well, he puts him in the arm bar and uses like their bodies covered and like shoots the two guys through the door, and then he just like shoots the guy in the head from like point blank. Like it's just he's a monster, but it's entertaining to watch.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves, man, doesn't fuck around. I actually saw a video of Keanu Reeves. They showed him like actually like in a shooting range, and like he was doing like this obstacle course with like a big ass gun, and like he does not fuck around. Like he knows how to shoot.
Yeah.
No, I saw that. He's like going super fucking fast. Like he's like switching from like a rifle to like a pistol and shit like that.
The guy knows how to use his weapons.
That's crazy. That's what he does in the movie. I mean, he's just like, and everything's like a headshot with him.
Yeah, but like, dude, he's 50 and he doesn't look it at all.
Really, he's 50?
Yeah.
I would have guessed
50, I think like a year ago or something like that.
That's even like someone like Tom Cruise. He's like
Tom Cruise. He's got to be up there, yeah. But like, you just don't really notice it. But like, when you think about it, like they've been in movies for like a long time.
Yeah, they've been around a while.
Like Keanu Reeves with The Matrix was like, I want to say he was like 30, and that The Matrix old, man. I remember I had the first Matrix on VCR.
Yeah, that was like
that was like 2000 or
late 90s. Yeah. 2000. Yeah, that's been almost 20 years at this point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
That's nuts. Okay. Well, I guess he's 50.
But what I liked about Wick 2 is it looks like there's going to be a third one, which I'm pumped about.
Yeah, like I said, I fell asleep, so I didn't really see what happened with it.
That's the best part, the end.
I know. I was tired. I was just laying in bed all day. I just watched 2 episodes in a row of Game of Thrones, and I was just like, oh, let me watch something else. And I threw on John Wick.
Very disappointed on you.
No. I made it an hour and a half in, and then the last half hour just lost me. But yeah, so what you watch? Do we have any ads? No. I'll do one. Rudy's.
Rudy's.
Rudy's, where we got dinner from last night and ate way too much.
Yeah.
Dude, the only way I was able to keep it down was literally because of all the weed that I smoked. Because I literally woke up and I was like, oh my God, like I think I'm going to throw up. Like I really thought I was going to. I'm like, no, I can't. Like, this is ridiculous. Like it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Like I ate like at 9 last night, and it's bullshit that I have to throw up now. Like it's like bullshit. Yeah. It was like hour and a half. Like I was holding it down. I was like, oh,
it's not like you're hungover. You just ate too much,
right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, this is bullshit. Like my body, I had like chest pains. Like my body's not okay. And then I finally, like around 2 or 3, I was finally able to take like a big shit. Like I took like a mini one in the morning, but I took like a big one. Man, it was hot. Like I was like, oh, man, this is from it was way too much of nachos and cheese I ate.
Yeah, that'll
way too much.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. It was good, but way too much food.
Yeah, we'll adjust our order next time.
You just gotta stop doing that.
Every time we talk about this, every time we get together, we
it's
eat,
like,
and we're just
the next morning is like the worst.
Die. It's like, why do we do this to ourselves?
Yeah, like bullshit.
Literally just shove food in our mouth until we're uncomfortable.
Until we can't shove anymore.
Until we can't move or breathe.
Yeah.
You're stuck.
I don't like it.
Yeah, no more.
We always do it.
Yeah. So before though we could like handle it. Now I just can't. I can't the next day.
Getting too old. Like I just can't recover from the same way.
Literally, like before, man, I'd be like, whatever, I'd eat it, and then like I'd be full, but the next day I'm like, all right, what's for breakfast? But like, nah, this time I woke up and I was like, I couldn't eat anything until like 2 or 3 in the afternoon.
The only thing I ate before 6 o'clock was like a plastic cup full of cashews. I just ate some cashews, and then I made a steak, some mac and cheese, and then I actually went to the gas station and I got Paul. Remember those cupcakes we were talking about yesterday?
Yeah. You got one of them?
The chocolate ones. Yeah, I got one of them. The chocolate ones, like the white like icing script curl on it or whatever. I got one of those. So that's all I had to eat today.
When we went to the gas station last night, I saw them, and I was like, "Do I get these? Do I get these?" But dude, I already picked up like a Kit Kat and like this like Oreo ice cream cone. So I was like, "Do I really?" And apple juice. And
he found a normal size apple juice bottle. Yeah. He's like, I don't see the big ones. I was like, this motherfucker.
The big ones were right when you walked in. I saw them today. I was in the same gas station. I saw them today. So don't tell me
they were in the fridge or they weren't in the fridge.
They were in the fridge. You walk in and it's like if you make that right real quick, it's like the first refrigerator.
Okay.
Right there.
I was just like I got like him a Red Bull and then I was like looking like by the Tropicana section and like there was like a normal size apple juice thing.
Go fuck yourself.
I'm just saying, but yeah. So I saw them and I was gonna get them and I was like, nah, I got enough like junk food, snack food. So I had that shit last night and then today I had like a chicken scarp pizza and a salad.
An entire pizza?
It's like one of those personal size pizzas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the pizza place by me does like that for all their pizzas and things they have. So I got that, which is really good, but I regret it because like my stomach still wasn't over the whole Rudy's thing. So then I just threw in like super hot chicken scarp slices and a Caesar salad. And I was like, wow, this was a mistake. I immediately regret it. After I finished, and I was like, "Why do I do this?"
You always do.
Why did I do this to myself?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to recover from that still. Then I basically just went to bed. I slept for like 4 or 5 hours today. I think. Jeez. I just like, I was super tired. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna hop in bed, take a little nap, and then I was laying down, and then you fucks kept on texting each other in the goddamn group message thing. My phone was going off, so I like.
I mean, we texted each other for like 10 minutes on that thing, and that was about it.
But it was right as I was laying down. So like, I literally got out of my bed, pulled the covers up, and then that shit started happening. I was like, these motherfuckers. So I silenced my phone, and my iPad was next to it. Then my iPad's going off because it's picking up the text message from you guys still. So I had to like turn that off. And that's why I took like half an hour to answer you guys. So I didn't like set an alarm. I forgot to do that. My phone was silenced. My laptop, iPad was off. I woke up and I'm like, dude, I don't see any like text messages right now. Like, what the fuck? I thought we were doing a podcast. Shit, it's like 9 o'clock almost, or like 8:30 or whatever. And then I open my phone, I see like 7 missed messages. It's like,
oh shit.
I guess Paul's just MIA. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah, well, we got him. We got him on.
Yep.
It's funny how much turmoil comes from one meal.
I know. Man.
This is repercussions just being felt days later.
I gotta change my life around. Just I can't do this anymore. I'm getting too old for it.
I eat to the point where it affects me for multiple days. That's
not good. I feel like when you're young, like teenager, in your 20s, it's like early 20s is fine. But like I'm 25 now.
Yeah.
Like in a couple years, I might be able to do that.
Yeah. No. And the thing is, most people have this conversation, but it's about drinking. We're having it, but it's about food.
Yeah, no. Don't remind me. It only makes it worse. I'd rather be having it about drinking or drugs.
Yeah.
Nah, stick with food. Well, that's all she wrote. We'll be back here soon. Talk about Game of Thrones. I'm excited about that because we all know a lot about Game of Thrones. Talk about it in depth, unlike House of Cards here. So I'm excited. We're gonna get this going.
Do it.
Any last words?
Nothing. I'm pumped for House of Cards next year, but I'm more pumped for Game of Thrones tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's it.
Yeah. All right. Until next time, make sure you guys binge responsibly.